Sim racing has become an essential tool for top-level drivers in recent years, with Max Verstappen pioneering a new generation of sim to real-life drivers. His recent outings at the Nürburgring with Team Redline teammate turned GT driver Chris Lulham perfectly highlights how drivers are developing their skills in this new age of racing. So to help with this transition, Verstappen announced earlier this year that he will be launching the Verstappen.com Racing Pro Simulation training facility. And by the looks of recent social media posts, the training facility and program looks to be up and running for the public. So let's take a look at what it is, how it works, and what it means for the future of motorsports. The Verstappen.com Racing Pro Simulation is a professional training facility for pro racing drivers. Equipped with two state-of-the-art 180-degree simulator domes, one for Formula cars from F4 to F1 and one for GT racing. It is a facility in which drivers can prepare for race weekends and new racing categories using advanced data analysis, realistic simulation, and expert coaching. Now, this initiative was actually started 10 years ago by Atsu Kirchhoff, who is the manager for Team Redline. He himself was a sim racer, as well as working as a performance consultant for Alfa Romeo in F1. Now that he stepped away from his roles in F1, Kirchhoff explains that his full focus is on the training facility as it rebrands under Verstappen.com's name. With their facilities in Tilburg, Netherlands, the world's best junior drivers fly there to get comprehensive training on these simulators. Whether they are karters preparing for F4 or the next gen of F1 drivers, it's a truly unique pathway that supports drivers from their very first steps in motorsport. As Kirchhoff puts it, it has been, quote, an incredibly successful with many drivers in recent years progressing all the way to Formula 1. Professional simulator training is now an essential part of a driver's development. And it's no wonder. The Verstappen.com Racing Pro Simulation website shows just how extensive the training is, with practicing scenarios such as safety car restarts, engineering feedback, overtaking drills, and so much more. As on-track running in the real world is so limited, the virtual sim is becoming the real training ground for professional racing drivers. With Verstappen's name on the program as well as his backing, this training facility is sure to take the next step in the coming years. With the cost of motorsport at an all-time high, sim racing is becoming a legitimate avenue for racing drivers to break in at the top level. Verstappen is leading the charge in showing that sim racers have capabilities beyond the virtual world. Not only is he doing it himself by racing GT cars in the middle of an F1 season, but he's also putting his money where his mouth is in order to help the next gen of racing drivers. His passion for this field is very evident, and it will leave arguably a bigger impact on motorsport than his world championships in Formula 1. And so it begs the question, one that can be explored in another video on its own. With the technology where it's at today, and with programs such as Verstappen's simulation training facility, will it be possible for a sim racer to one day become a Formula 1 driver? Well, I'd love to know your thoughts on that topic, so drop them in the comments section down below, and we can address that in a future video on this channel. For now, if you enjoyed watching, leave this video a like, and also subscribe if you haven't done so.